Tak právě jsem tady měl velmi zajímavou konverzaci, velmi zajímavý rozhovor, kdy si dva místní lidé vyměňovali svůj názor na to, jestli ta změna přijde teď a nebo ne. A ta paní, která mě přinesla tu kolu, tak ta říká, že ta změna přichází zcela určitě teď a že prostě neodejdou, pokud ty čísla nebudou odpovídat. A i když by byl internet dole, tak použijou staré prostředky, které používali už praotcové, aby si vyměnili informaci o tom, že vláda pracuje proti vlastnímu lidu, a použijí k tomu bubny a jiné komunikační kanály. A paní byla naprosto přesvědčená, že teď v těchto volbách ta změna přichází teď. A říkala, pokud nepřijde teď, tak už nepřijde nikdy. A velice zajímavé. A měl jsem pochopení k tomu, že by to bylo velmi nebezpečné a necitlivé, kdybych tu konverzaci se svými účastníky dal na kameru, takže vám to teďka zprostředkovávám pouze takhle přeneseně. Tím pádem tady skutečně jsou důvody k obavám a začínám to chápat více a více. A například manželka, respektive sestra mojeho ubytovatele, tak ta mi říkala, že pokud jde o můj odlet pouhý den před volbami, takže není moc optimistická. Takže uvidíme, co nám tentokrát dobrodružství přinese. So this is the coffee plantation
farm,
and later in our program we will have a coffee tour where all the process of harvest and coffee preparation will be explained. Yeah. Shortly after swimming in the river, it was really more than fridge. It was like a freezer. It was also very nice. From the top to the bottom. And this is
the man-made cave.
What is the name?
Man-made cave.
Oh,
Cave.
do people make love here at midnight?
Yeah, this is a proposal ground. Guys outside there, if you want to propose to someone, this is a special spot for you to come and
Which one?
propose.
Which one?
This very spot here.
I see. Přiznávám, že ta uganská káva je asi ta nejlepší, kterou jsem v životě kdy pil, ale mám za sebou dneska už 3 šálky a na člověka, který kávu obyčejně nepije, to je docela moc. A teďka to coffee tour, které mám absolvovat, kde mi bude ukázán proces sklizně a zároveň pražení a potom si to mám vypít. A údajně to je ještě mnohem silnější než to, co už jsme vypili, tak tímto mám zakončit to coffee tour, tak se obávám, že to budu muset odmítnout a možná trochu urazit, ale... Now we are separating what from what exactly?
The husks
The husk
from the coffee bean.
from the coffee beans.
Yeah. We do by blowing, but when you go to large farms, bigger factories, that's where they have a drum and a fan. So when the coffee are passed, the fan can blow the husks.
I see.
Yeah, but this is more of like traditional way.
And that's what we want. And this is good for fire, as you said. It's kindling. In English, we call this kindling. Perfect material for kindling. The way how to start fire. But the magic continues.
You wanna try?
Yes, I want to try.
Just slowly in the first initial stages.
and I'm not sure I'm getting it right. Yes, this is this is different.
Yeah.
He's a king. He knows his game.
Yeah.
He's also blowing. He has several engines going at the same time. There's no way how Honza can fight it.
Yeah.
Honza had never stood a chance here. So we are going to make a medium roast, you said?
Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Medium.
And how do you define the medium roast exactly?
Medium roast is mostly when you don't roast it like
Too long.
just too long.
I see.
Yeah. But this one is just going to be medium.
So it's like a medium steak or something.
So the darker the coffee, the less caffeine.
Darker the coffee, the less the
Less
caffeine.
caffeine.
It's good to remember.
The lighter it becomes, the more caffeine.
And do you sometimes consume like a green coffee? It's one of the trends in Europe, like a superfood. You buy a green coffee. It looks like this basically, and you can make drink out of it, or even you powder it into some other product. But there is no temperature in the process of preparation. There is not boiling water, nothing like that. I think.
So at this position depends. One is when they are doing decaf coffee.
Ah,
At this stage, this is good for processing into decaf coffee.
but decaf coffee is a boring coffee, no?
Yeah.
Because there's no
Without
power.
caffeine.
There's no kick.
Yeah.
There's no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
There is no power in
Oh
it.
man.
Yeah. So just
So
finishing
every single bean, the king knows what to do. He knows his game. Yes. And you produce and you sell.
Yes, we do have a meat market because here in Uganda, coffee is second to oil, so it is subjected to a lot of politics. So
Oh.
at the end of the day, it is few people who are exporting the coffee beans
I
here
see.
in Uganda. But for us, we only depend on the local market
Yes.
and the meat market, which are the tourists.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how much from the local production of this coffee product goes to the local people, being sold to the local people versus to foreign countries?
So, because this was introduced as a cash crop in Uganda, Africa, so you find out most of the people are consuming tea than coffee. So at the end of the day, 10% of 100
I see.
is only consumed within Uganda.
So
Yeah.
it goes mostly to foreign
90%
countries.
goes to foreign countries.
Yes. Yes, yes. Wow. Everything simple and natural.
Yeah, do you use this at home?
Not like that. No. Yes. See how the process of roasting is changing the color. It also smells in a way, how did you say it?
Hazy or a grassy smell.
Oh, that's a very specific description. I smell a little bit corn.
Yeah,
Little bit corn.
yeah.
Little bit popcorn.
Popcorn, yes. That is still under hazy or a grassy smell.
Ah, yes.
So it is now going to caramelization where it's like popping.
It's popping.
Yeah, where
Yes.
the coffee starts expanding, releasing the flavors.
I love this too. It has a pistachio color now. It has a little bit pistachio color now, no? Little bit greenish, no?
Yeah.
The popping. What about Kenya coffee versus Uganda coffee?
Mostly Ugandan coffee and Kenyan coffee are the same.
That's
But,
what I would think.
What the quality matters is the farmers.
Yes.
Who are your suppliers?
Yes.
Who are your farmers?
It's not so much important Kenya or Uganda. The farmer matters.
Yeah, the farmer matters.
Yes.
Because at level 8, that with the last layer, which is the silver skin.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're going to blow it.
is more sophisticated than how it looks. Yes. We can see that it is starting to look more and more like the final product all of us have seen at some point. That will be very strong.
So if you don't see this, this is coffee creamer, indicating the coffee is just so fresh.
The foam.
The foam.
This
If you pour your coffee in the cup and doesn't bring this, you are drinking stale coffee. We call it stingless.
I will remember this one.
Yeah.
Yes, we leave it to brew
Yeah.
for the water to
Extract the
yes.
2-3 minutes.
2-3 minutes. Friend has just shared an interesting idea. You're basically saying that we are drinking instant coffee, which is cheaper, but it is very bad for our health. You say it's connected with cancer.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, when we drink this well-processed coffee, it is
Yeah. So always it is when you drink a specialty premium coffee, these are specific coffees looking at target customers.
yeah,
But instant coffee are from the overripe, underripe
yes,
insect damage, which are associated with moles, and moles are associated with cancer.
with
cells.
cancer.
So over time, you will be injecting yourself with the small cancer cells.
And
so
we
it will
don't
be
want to do that.
expensive in the long run.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's cheap only at the beginning, not in the
Yeah.
long run.
Yeah.
How do you feel? How's the coffee tasting?
The sky has just opened, my friend.
Oh, that's beautiful, eh?
It's changed.
Wow, really. Indeed, the sky has changed, yeah.
So the coffee tour was great, and the taste of the coffee itself was even better. There is much story in the process of harvest and also processing it. But I don't think I will ever sleep again after this. I was given a small sample as I asked, so thank you people for that. But still, it was very strong and also delicious, to tell the truth. But goodbye my sleep, goodbye. But it is Christmas day today, and tonight we will enjoy some wine. So hopefully that will help us a little bit neutralize this powerful stimulant. But really, quite a story, and the most delicious coffee ever.